one of the members of the Directorate of States of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Johnathan. But before I come to him, let us pray. Chukwu kiabia mapuri me ihe niile aya agbakogo n'ụbọchị nke taa iji wee kwuo okwu wee zie ozi ọma gị, ozi ọma Chineke ka ihere mee ndị ọjọọ. The God of our ancestors, today is another day, and as long as we are alive, we shall continue preaching this gospel. Our leader is your servant. You sent him, not we. Therefore, we are not worried of anything, because we know that his being there is part of the process, but he must be released, and released soonest. All the hands that rose against him, against indigenous people of Biafra, those that wants to use this our movement as a franchise in order to make money, in order to make contacts, in order to get political positions, deal with them decisively. Give us the power, the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding, the wherewithal as human beings in order to continue what we are doing, and at the end, Biafra we shall restore. Thank you, Chukwu Kiabiama, for in your name we pray. He say, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends onto this hallowed platform. Today is the 3rd day of April, being Sunday, 2022. Without wasting or taking any much time, I will bring in my guest today. Mazi, please, over to you. Introduce yourself before we go on. Mazi, over to you.
Mazi Johnathan, good evening. Can you hear me very well?
The whole world is hearing you crystal clear, not only me. Go on, please.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Biafrans, and good evening, lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi Johnathan. Mazi Johnathan is serving the indigenous people of Biafra in the IPOB Directorate of State. This evening, it's been a while, I haven't come on air, but this evening, because anytime we are coming out on air, or any member of the DOS, because we have people who are closing a lot of gaps on the radio and on the social media. We have people who are doing excellent job. So for us coming on air on a daily basis or in 2 days or 3 days interval is not that easy because of a lot of work in the hands of the IPOB leadership. But this evening I'm coming to you because there is a need to come on air. There is a need to come and clarify certain things. There is a need to come and educate our people on what is happening. There is a need to inform our people. We do not blackmail people. We do not come on radio to speak. This is a hallowed platform. We do not come here to play pranks on the life of our people. We are here to tell you nothing but the truth. Sometimes some people don't like the truth to be, made public, but it is the duty of the leadership of this movement that anytime we need to address the public, anytime we need to speak to our people, we must come out openly, because we believe when they are well informed, they will understand the direction of this movement. When they are well informed, they will understand which way we are heading. They will understand that we have come with clean hands. Like I said before, This movement, anything we do, we learn it from our leader Mazi Kanu, coupled with the knowledge Chukwu have given to us also. And we will continue to come here to speak the truth. We will continue to come here to direct our people. We will continue to come here to educate our people until Biafra is restored. We are not here to play. We are not doing entertaining business. We are not looking for somebody who will come to this radio so that we can get paid. We are not controlling any super chat for people to come in so that we can get money on YouTube. This is a selfless sacrifice. We are not being paid for what we are doing. We volunteer ourselves to make sure that we restore the kingdom of Chukwu on earth, which is Biafra. Most of us who are here today, we are not new in this movement, but maybe we didn't come out all this way. Because I know, had it been we on social media ranting on a daily basis, some of you maybe will be singing praises for us. The only praise somebody like me wants is only when Biafra is restored. Without restoring Biafra, without maintaining this struggle to make sure that we restore what we are fighting for, all the praises are nothing. I can only feel fulfilled if at the end of this journey Biafra is restored. Without restoring Biafra, the praises are nothing. Without restoring Biafra, we don't deserve any glory. Without restoring Biafra, we don't deserve even any pleasure, any luxury life. We don't deserve it. Because we know we have brought millions of people out. And Chukwu knows that we have come to restore Biafra. We have not come to play. We have not come to make caricature. We have not come to play politics. We have not come to do saga. We have come for the restoration of Biafra. And for that reason, this evening, for those of you who have questions, not those who rant on the social media and when I come on air expecting them to come on here to bring up that their questions, they cannot come. So we expect you. I am here this evening, and the things you don't know, you will know them today. The ones you need to know, you will know them today. Like I said, this movement is full of mysteries. And it is guided very, very well. There is nobody born of a man or a woman that can destroy this movement. Those who have tried in this couple of months back, they can tell you their story. Some are already getting mad. They can tell you we do not need to come here to rant, but if you say that you are the one who wants to destroy this movement, you will get it hot from us. Not today, not tomorrow, anytime, any day. You come on the ground, you want to destroy the life of our people. We will tell you we are IPOB. We will tell you that this is a monster. IPOB is a monster. If you come across our way, we will swallow you. We don't need to rant. Some of them will testify. Some of them, people glorify them for what they are not capable of. But they're just trying their gods. But I'm very, very happy that the IPOB members, with the ESN on ground, any move they make, we watch them. Any step they take, we watch them. And when the time is right, everybody gets his own share. You cannot destroy this movement. You cannot destroy this movement. And that is one thing I want to say. And this evening, I'm going to explain to Biafrans things that you need to know, how they want to destroy this movement, and how IPOB and the ESN have worked so far to bridge those gaps, to keep many of them, on check, to make sure that this global movement remains intact. This is IPOB. We don't fear anybody, no matter our age, no matter who you are. As long as we have the truth in our mouth, we can confront anybody, anytime, any day. We know what we are into. It is a fight between life and death. And do not, if you are an IPOB member, do not allow enemies to get you down. We are in charge, both in physical and in the spirit world. Thank you, Mazi Johnathan. Thank you so much.
There were Mazi Johnathan. We shall go straight to the business of the day, because in no distant time I will open the line so that our people will start calling. But before that, I want you to talk about the insecurity that is in our land. Let me start by the general war, I call it war, that is going on in Nigeria, both in the north, mostly in the north, I should say. We saw the train bombing, which they are massaging politically. Bandits, according to the military spokesperson, the official version, not even spokesperson only, Lucky Rabo, he said that these are gangs. Criminal gangs that led IED just to attack and rob this and that. The way they played down it, to the extent that, according to the confession of the Obi of Onitsha, he said he should have become one of the victims. What saved him is a phone call, because he was at the train station ready to board before a phone call to him that it's an emergency, and that's why he just get out of the train station just minutes before departure. So we see how people are being slaughtered. We saw how our people, even in the north, they slaughter, they kidnap and kill without not even money. They don't ask of money. And our people are still, strong-headedly doing their businesses over there. Okay. Now, what do you talk about the insecurity in Biafra land? Let me start with that. Insecurity, the things that are going on, the kidnappings, the killings that are going on in our land. Please, what is your general perception on what you have to say about it?
Mazi Johnathan, thank you so much. Like you said, I am so much interested with the one in Biafra land. That is where my concern is. The insecurity in Biafra land is not that we will say Biafra land. There were times Biafra land is known as one of the most peaceful regions in that contraption called Nigeria. Everybody can agree with me with that. Even there was an article by UN some years back that they say the southeast is the most peaceful region in Nigeria. But there is a report we found out today, or it was yesterday, it was released by a human rights group. They call themselves the CDD, something of that nature, and they were talking about that the insecurity in the southeast is fueled by Nigerian military because of the killing of IPOB members. They are the ones who are causing the insecurity in our land. If you can agree with me, in 2015, from 2015 December, 2016 December, when they launched their first Operation Python Dance, from that time till this moment, there have been swelling insecurity in the southeast. But I will zero it down to this present time. The level of insecurity we found between Imo State and Anambra. This is where the insecurity is very, very high. One of the things that have contributed this, we must tell ourselves the truth. Yes, in 2019, 2020 or 21, when there was a prison break in Imo State, like 1,800 people escaped from that jail. Many of them were armed robbers. Many were kidnappers. Most of them were serving a lot of jail sentence. When they all ran away, some of them ran far beyond this area. But there are some of them who remain in this area, in this axis. Some of them are also political talks. They were being used before by politicians, and they were in the jail, because the politicians, most times when they use certain people, at the end of the day, they put them in jail. Now, from that moment, they were all like a sleeping cell, waiting, because the government knows what he's doing. For example, we know Hausa-Service. We know that none of his opposition, like he was claiming, was really disturbing him, because his main opposition was Ihedion. But one thing is that Hausa-Service came because he was part of the people who conspired, who paid. After all, 2 weeks after the rendition of Mazi Johnathan, the first 1 week, they were celebrating in Imo Government House the rendition of Mazi Johnathan. They were drinking champagne, they were celebrating, they were mentioning those who participated in the rendition of Mazi Johnathan. And we know some names they called in that particular Ikonso house. Because Hausa-Service normally have meeting on every two weeks. So that particular week Onyendu was rendition, was the time Hausa-Service was having. There were some meetings they were having, and there they were saying it openly, those who participated in the rendition of Mazi Johnathan. From that time, their aim and their target was Mazi Johnathan is now in the hands of the zoo military. The next thing is to unleash terror on IPOB members, unleash terror on the people, because one thing would help. Dave Omahi, on the other hand, was arresting some IPOB members before even the rendition of Onyendu. They know, because they were keeping many of them, that they are going to use them as witnesses who will give testimonies against Mazi Johnathan. There are people who are arrested. They are still being in detention. If they are still alive, that's why you heard last time they said this guy was Labaru was bringing tape of evidence, voice note, voice messages. People, they distracted information from them through torture, through everything, trying to come and play them in the court. That's why they are holding many people. They feel from the information they gave them, they can use it to present them as evidence in the court. Now, along the line, they have already paid many agents. They have paid people to infiltrate IPOB. They have paid people, but one thing is this: they were working many proxies, and they have different agendas. Like some people were just being used. It's not that they have the power people are thinking they have, or they can do anything. They were just being used to say talk. But they don't know the people they are using to cause insecurity in the land are manipulating them. Now, when all these things are happening, it created, because they want to create an atmosphere of insecurity. Kill them, do them this, do them that, thinking that will scare IPOB away. But that did not scare IPOB away. Instead, we rise up to the challenge, trying to control the situation, trying to confront the ones we can. But along the line, we realize that many of these infiltrators in IPOB, they were also being used heavily to cause insecurity. Because number one, when they could not lay their hands on the IPOB ESN commanders, we know our commanders. The ESN commanders are all intact. Apart from one who messed up and the HOD came on air and they expelled him from after a conclusion were made on his behaviors and his activities. He was expelled from IPOB, from the ESN. Now, what these infiltrators did was, anybody they hear that claimed they are ESN, they ran to them. Both the criminals, both kidnappers, both all kind of people, because they want to show people that we are in charge of ESN. We are in charge of ESN. We have all the ESN commanders. They do have meetings from time to time. People are all intact. But along the line, there are people they try to buy over with money. And they asked those people, they told them, try to take over the ESN camp, kill the commanders. It happened. They asked them to kill our commanders. And on the process, those people, they were using them to commit crimes. They were stealing, they were kidnapping people, and they are not even ESN members. They are not IPOB. But now they told them, if you remember, there was a time I came on radio, I told you, this Omwadaka in America, they sent somebody from Ebonyi State to Bayelsa State. When the guy went there to recruit people, he told them he's coming under the instruction of China Samoro. And I don't know who the person the hell is. But fortunately, the men captured him and they put a call on through the command, and we told them, I don't know, who is this? The person quickly told no. He told them, this is the person who sent them. He called this Omadaka in America. This Oyibo and this Eloha. He mentioned them. He put them on telephone. He said, they tell them that they should use my name to recruit them. I said, I never send anybody. This is when they started. That was when you see them ranting all the camps, criminality in Anambra and Imo State. These people were fueling them. Like I have said here before, they use the IPOB fund. That our people are so gullible that people are donating money to people that are calling for fundraising, and the money is being used to kill our own people, to kidnap our own people. And they come on air, they are shouting, they are doing this. If you could remember, on 14 December, I came up here, I called names. That is after, we don't call people names just to call names. This is after thorough investigation. We follow them, the IPOB intelligence unit, follow everything happening in that place. And I can tell you something, we have one ESN commander who was following them in Imo State. He's one of our commander in Oso. He found out some of them that their names were mentioned. There is somebody, a man, I don't want to call his name, Hope Uzodema is the one. He pays this money every Sunday. Every Sunday, the man goes to collect the fund. He distributes. That's why you see every Monday, there is always an attack within that area. Every Sunday, the man goes to collect the money, and there are these criminals. There is the one I call his name the other time, number one, Sky, Kachi, all these things, Ojo, though some of them, we don't know where they are, some of them also we hear they are gone. They were the ones, they go, they collect the money. They were being paid. And when they are being paid, they are the one, they are showing them direction. If you go, this is ESM people, they may be lodging here. These are the homes of ESM people. That is why you see the houses of people being bombed. You see, they were, along the line, they found out this, our commander, was working intelligent, was coming inside the place and identifying them. They went and picked up that commander not only and killed him. I'm telling you what they did. They pick up that ESN commander because he realized the crime they are doing, and they went and they killed him. after he have given all the reports. Now we know we were certain of those people who were criminals, because in ESN, number one, if you are an ESN member, you must be part of an IPOB family. We recruit from the grassroots. Ask every IPOB member in your region, all these people we are calling their names, ask them, is this an IPOB member? It's a very simple thing for somebody to know. These people we call their names, were they IPOB members? Because you must belong to a family. Because we need to know you. Now, this is how there were cannibalism when we found out they were, every day there is kidnapping, snatching of cars, they were doing horrible things. There are the one I mentioned his name on air. They will take people's car, they will dismantle the car, they will sell them because these people told them do just cause havoc in the land. So that IPOB, if you found out the moment our leader had been renditioned, every press release coming from the police, coming from the Anambra police or the military, every newspaper, this thing, anywhere anything happens, if a house got bombed, they say IPOB ESN, IPOB ESN, because that is when they want to bring every criminality that is happening in this axis on the name of IPOB. But along the line, when the name calling becomes too much, the ESN have to go into action by themselves. Because at the initial time, ESN do not want to get involved with criminals. It is the work of the Nigerian government or their security stakeholders that are supposed to handle this. ESN is specifically to kick the Fulani herdsmen out from our forest. But when it gets to the point that every day it is IPOB ESN now decided to checkmate these criminals. Mazi Johnathan, if you follow me on Facebook, you will find out that like 1 week ago, I came on my Facebook timeline, I said the ESN have rescued some innocent Biafrans and they rescued them and set them free. If you are following me on that, why I made that post was when we rescued, because there were people we rescued from the hands of this criminal. And then when we rescued them, we refused to reveal any video evidence, anything, because we are waiting to understand the infiltrators to make their move. We want to hear what they will say, because we know what they are doing. Those people are supposed to thank God, because had even the military made them in that criminal hideout, are you understand me? They will kill all of them and they will classify all of them as ESN. After they have come out, they started shouting, they're trying to, because they know their camp, that ESN invaded that camp. We rescue people, they are holding people, I posted the video there, they holding a pastor that have a problem with his girlfriend, a guy that is having everything is all on the family issues.
Even old men.
This was the thing. Even old men, they told them, because they gave they gave them free access, because all their plan is destroy IPO. Now they have to thank ESN, because ESN rescued these people, more than 30 or 40 people. Forget about this thing you saw there. There are people they are holding for 3 months. There are people they have killed. And every time, when they say these things, we take it as an obligation, because every day they say ESN, ESN, ESN. We didn't want to get involved, because that is not the main work of ESN. But along the line, we said no. Every day ESN, every day IPOB, what we do not do. And when we make a move, If you ask many people, ESN have rescued many vehicles that were stolen by these people. People who ESN rescued their cars, they know what I'm saying. Even innocent, ESN have rescued his cars, his trucks. There are many people there, ESN have rescued them. You saw there is a video I also made this evening. There was a man that was caught. He set somebody's house on fire. He set a very big house on fire. And when ESN later caught him, because they go under investigation, try to understand what happened. I posted it on my Facebook this evening. He said that he was in the dream. You know, when somebody say in the dream he saw something, connect her to Eloha. You know, those people that when they blackmail you finish, they say they saw it in the dream. You know, everything they were saying, when you ask them for evidence, they tell you they saw it in the dream. God told them. You know, this guy say he was in the dream. The video is out there that he was in the dream. Somebody, he saw the man, two of them was dragging land in the dream. As they were dragging land on the process, he wake up. He don't know what entered his head. He go and buy petrol and jump his fence and go and set his house on fire. And everybody say it is ESN, it is IPOB doing those things. The video is there. All these things just to give IPOB a bad name, so that people will not. They will say Mazi Kanu is causing problem. That's why every time they're using the name of IPOB, it is your people causing this havoc. You know, this brings us to sit at home. Why we say that we suspended the sit at home? Because when this issue, but if you want to stay at home, it is up to you. But our problem is this: the person we are doing the sit at home have on many occasions told us to stop because of the crime people are committing every Monday because of the sit at home. Every Monday, you found out that people's property, that is the date, the criminality used to be very high. Every Monday, the people use the opportunity, go out there, seize people's bikes, kill people, hijack cars, go to the filling station to buy fuel with that, because they know everywhere is quiet. If you found out every Sunday, Monday morning, the military is always present. They know criminals are also taking advantage because they want it. They want to use that opportunity because you are giving them a free hand now. We tell our people we have suspended it. We have suspended the sit at home because we found out criminals are now using it. And politicians who want to cause more insecurity in the southeast, in Biafra land. Let me tell you, many people sometimes go to the market on Monday, but the market leaders are not coming because they are being instructed by the governors. I am telling you, most of the governors instruct the market leaders who are holding the key to the market not to go, because that is the day they want to push military to start attacking people, killing and capture people, because they took money that for insecurity in the southeast. You know, it's now turning to a business. Like Hopos of them have turned insecurity to a business. You heard how much they said Willie they are not took for complete 8 years. You hear the amount of money they say they took for security vote. Hopes of them, all the money Hopes of them is bringing is that there is insecurity, there is insecurity, there is insecurity. He has to cause more insecurity in the state. He has no opposition is disturbing him. Ihedioha is not disturbing him for anything. Nobody is disturbing him. So the man is causing the problem. He worked with all kinds of people to cause problem in the state. They bring mercenaries, they bring all kinds of people into the state within that geographical space. All criminals. And and they give them all the free hand. If you connect all of them, all these criminals also connected in a bubago. It's a bubago. Some of them also follow the bubago to come to operation. Do you know it has got to the extent, even if you tell them that you are an IPOB member, because they will tell you we are ESN, then you say I'm IPOB. We have many evidence. Most of our people who travel abroad came back home. When they arrest them, they say I am IPOB. It is that time they will deal with you. That is the time they will deal with you. They may take everything you have. They will ask money for you because they may not kill you because they are afraid that IPOB will come after them. ESM will come after them. But they will like to steal from you, rob you. Sometimes they leave you. We have people who have come down from America, and I'm using this opportunity to tell our people in America, if you are coming home, please keep it to yourself. I don't know the problem. Some of you coming from America, like people are tipping some criminals off at home. When you come home, most of you are being attacked. They've been passed information from America. So if you are coming, try to be very, very careful. We have many reports of people who came back from America, especially in Imo State. They are being attacked. They are being pursued around. They are being asked to give money. They are being blackmailed if they don't bring money, that they are working with the government, they are coming with escort, they are doing this thing, they must pay them money. All these things is the problem. There are many factors that have created insecurity in this particular region. But since our names are being mentioned in one way or the other, we have taken that responsibility. And I can tell you, and those, if you have watched the security situation between Imo and Anambra, the tension is going down. Apart from this military, they are coming. The crime that you are witnessing between Osumo and Hiala, the crime is going down because ESN have taken charge. We have told them, we have passed our message the way, if you are into criminality in this axis, you are committing crimes in the name of IPOB ESN. The time for mercy is over. We don't mercy for anybody any longer. Because we know all you are doing, and many of them are being sponsored by the government, especially Hope Uzodinma. He used people, all those criminals, they are the ones. That is why every Monday, everywhere is hot. And we tell our people, leave on Mondays, go back to your businesses. If you decide to be at home, but put in your mind, they have captured that moment to be the time they can patrol around, pursue you around, try to kill you. You are sitting at home, but if IPOB says sit at home, none of them can patrol like this to come and find you. That's why they are indirectly enforcing it. You see how they are patrolling with military vehicles on Mondays in your areas. But if there is a business moving on, they won't be doing that, because we have given them that plain ground. Criminals will come out. That is the day they will want to go to kidnap somebody at home. Maybe they thought you came home on the weekend. They want to kidnap you on that Sunday night or Monday, or they want to kidnap you on Monday. The insecurity we are talking about, I will post it after here. I think everybody have it. Couple of weeks back, or that was early last month, the HOD came here, announced some people in Anambra, they were expelled from IPOD, from the ESN command. They were expelled not to be back. You don't expel people like that. We can only expel people if they are engaging in criminal activities. We found out that they have been infiltrated. The infiltrators managed to pay them money and ask them to eliminate our ESN commanders. You found out the other day, one of these Eloha was shouting. He's shouting some people's name. Where are they? These are people that already expelled in IPOD and ESN. We expelled them because they wanted to murder our commanders. We expelled them. And for you to know, she's getting crazy. where somebody they send have an opportunity to raise a dagger on the back of our commander, and the people want us to stand around, we are going to deal with them. We will show them that IPOB and ESN controls Biafra land. Not today, not tomorrow. There is nobody who will try to destroy this movement. We are not talking, we are not boasting. People on the street, they play, they show. If they think they can come inside ESN to destroy that movement, to give it a bad name, this night I am going to mention some people's name also, because those ones we are giving them from now till 2 weeks. They must leave the area. If you don't leave, we will deal with you. Nobody can stop it. You cannot use the name of IPOB. If you go to our mama, there are some youth blocking the road. Instead for them to go and walk, they are extorting people money, and the people are saying they are claiming their ESN. In 2 weeks' time, in few days to come, if we see anybody using ESN, they commit all kind of crimes. They use them, tell them to do it. Everyday newspaper, IPOB, ESN, IPOB, ESN. These are people we are fighting for freedom, but I can tell them and I can show them, as long as some of us in this movement are alive, as long as Mazi Johnathan handed over this movement until he comes out, we will do everything in our power. The IPOB leadership and the ESN command, we do everything in their power to deal with anybody trying to tarnish the image of IPOB and ESN. You can blab after, you can cry a river after, but if you love yourself, keep away from IPOB and ESN activities. If you are a criminal and you think you can come in to destroy all we have done, Mazi Johnathan for 20 years have built this movement, has been in this struggle for the restoration of Biafra for 20 years. Some of us are in for 10 years or 11 years, and you think you can come in, destroy this movement. I can bet you are just a dreamer. You go, you gather people, you pay them money, you tell them go out and destroy people's property, kill the people, take their cars, and they are all doing it. You told them they are ESN. You told them you are ESN. I'm your commander. You think this is how we work? We know every member of ESN. We know everybody. Only one telephone. We know you. If you are not ESN, only one telephone call, we know who you are. Anybody who claims to be ESN, one telephone call, we know who you are. We know where you are coming from. We know where you belong. Don't think because you hear ESN, when you see them in that thousands, you think we have record. We know everybody. We are not saying we are perfect, because we are dealing with humans, but in discipline is what we are not going to tolerate. We want people to be disciplined. If you were in ESN, along the line you have a contact with infiltrators, and you want to bring that idea inside the camp of ESN, you will be crushed. I'm just telling you now, so that you can pack your bag this night and leave. Because when we even imagine, think about it, that you are close to us to champion their destiny, you count yourself off. So for them coming to rant, for the press release, HOD release the other time, can show you the people that we expel are all their people they are using to cause havoc. And I can promise Biafrans, with the help of Chukwukika Biama, with the help of all of you, all the media warriors, all of you doing a great job out there, we must continue to educate our people. We must continue to tell our people exactly what is happening in our land. Because if you don't tell them the truth, we cannot be able to solve the problem. We must inform our people. In any community, some group of people come in and tell you they are ESN. This is Radio Biafra. You can report them. If they are ESN, we will inform you they are ESN. If they are not ESN, we will tell you to chase them away. If you cannot chase them away, if they are committing crime, because our name is at stake, we will make sure that they won't do those things again in the name of IPOB. In any name they want to do it, let them move on. And finally, on this issue, also the cult group, all those small boys that call themselves cult. My message to them is that leave your cultism and join your brothers to fight for your freedom. We know most of you are in the cult because of the failed society. We know because of insecurity, most of you join cults because you have nobody who will speak for you. You needed a group, you needed people that when you are being beaten, when you are being humiliated, somebody can support you because nobody supports anyone. But IPOB is here. I'm using this opportunity. We know the politicians are using you people indirectly to tell you to fight against IPOB members. But this evening, I'm telling you something. We have not come to fight the cult people. But it doesn't mean that if you are being used to commit crimes, that we are going to spare you. We won't spare you. But what I'm telling you people is that it is better that knowledge you have. We need it to fight the Fulani headsmen in the forest. They are coming. Don't think it is over. The Fulani terrorists are coming. Mazi, there are a group of military they are bringing in our land. They padlock their mouth. I heard this story. I was not born during the Biafran war, but I hear that there were soldiers at that time also whose mouths were being padlocked. The same group of people now are being drafted in Imo State. Their mouths are being padlocked because they don't want them to speak. Because in a battle like this, when they speak, people hear their accent, we know they are mercenaries, they are foreign mercenaries. That's why they want their mouth to be locked. So they won't by any mistake raise their voice. You will understand these are people, French Islamists, these are Sudanese Islamists or Chadian Islamists. That's why you see them padlocking. But for them, as they have padlocked their mouth, they step into Biafra land. We will unlock those padlocks. Sooner or later, most of them we will reveal them to the world. If they have come to destroy our place, we have warned them that this time is not 1967 to 1970. These generations of Biafran, we are determined to restore Biafra. In any way, we can do that, and in any way we can make sure insecurity, because we are fighting for you people, Biafrans. We are fighting for our people. We are not fighting for any other person. So if our heart bleeds when we see our people being suffered, being humiliated, or being, kidnapped. We know kidnapping is not a new business in Nigeria. It's not a new business in that geographical space. But with IPOB and with the cooperation of our people, we will make Biafra land a more safer place, because those people you are waiting for them to make it will not do it for you. The Nigerian military they are bringing will not do it for you. The Nigerian police will not do it for you. All the people, mercenaries, they are not going to bring you any peace. We are the one who will protect you. We are the one who will keep the land. We have our purpose. What we are fighting is for freedom. It's not to kill our own people. It is not to destroy our own properties. We know our people suffered to build their houses. We have seen the military coming, set people's houses on fire. You have seen the other one, somebody come set somebody's house on fire that he dreamt, he had a dream. All this rubbish. We don't tolerate them. And we are going to do our best to make sure we curtail the level of crime happening. At least for some time now, some of you are not hearing robbery in Ekuloda, robbery in Asia Junction, in Ihiala. It is not easy. It's a very difficult job, I must tell you. I can tell you everything we are doing is by the divine of Chukwukadiyama. It is by the help. Sometimes when we talk, people think we are experts and all these things. But no, it's because we understand the terrain. We understand the game they are playing. And because knowledge is acquired through observation. And that's why it makes like looks we are experts. And I believe we have become experts in this stage. We have become professional. That is how we started on social media. People call us all kind of names. Today, no media house in the world can challenge IPOB media. I can tell you and I can bet you. No media house, call it CNN, BBC, Fox News, call any media house in the world, we challenge IPOB media. We have the capacity to confront them in and out, globally and anywhere they want it. If you doubt, I will bet them to try. Thank you, Mazi Johnathan. I will stop here so that the interactive will continue. Thank you.
There were Mazi, which means in a nutshell, like this Monday sit at home, it is no more IPOB issue. If
it is not
anything that is happening, the government should be responsible. IPOB has suspended it right from time. I think I'm right.
Yes, Mazi, you're right.
Okay, thank you. We move on. Now, I want you to say something. Maybe, in few days' time. Today is the 3rd of April. In a few days' time, according to the deadline of the Fulani cow boycott, please, I want you to say something about it, because people are also eager to hear something about it.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you so much for the Fulani boycott, cow boycott. 7th is very close. In a couple of days, the HOD will make a pronouncement on the way forward on that. But one thing is certain, the boycotting of Fulani cow meat in our land is something we are not going back on it. Because we know what will be the benefits if we'll be able to stop the consumption of Fulani cows in our land. It has many benefits. Apart from stopping the flow of our cash, because it's a very big business for them. That's where they get their money. That's why Mieti Allah is so powerful, because in every cow there is a tax. There is money being paid to Mieti Allah for the protection of cows. So it's a big business for them. That's why you see wherever any issue happens, Mieti Allah comes out, they go with the government plate number, because it's a very big business for them. With the intelligence report we have, we realize that this month end, this March month end, many Fulanis have handed over their cows to many of the Igbo cow dealers on a cheaper prices. This is an intelligence report we have. Because they know it is coming to effect. They know IPOB do not play. Now, by tomorrow or next, the leadership will go around to straighten the point, because we do not want, when we say we stop the Fulani cow meat, we don't want the importation into our land. That is very strange. We don't want more cows coming into our land. But if somebody already have a cow, we are not telling him to kill the cow and throw away. So that's why I said when HOD come, we're going to straighten it. But there will be strict, we're going to enforce it. But I want also people to understand this. In this kind of laws, it doesn't happen overnight. It needs awareness, because sometimes somebody wants to eat the meat. He will tell you, we need to understand the moment that they start, continue to educate our people. For example, look at you see how God is miraculous. You see one of the video that happened recently. The Fulani man, bestiality, with the animal.
Yes, having sex with the animal, yes.
Having sex, yeah, let me put it that way so that people can understand. Having sex with the animal is open. They don't even imagine. Do you understand me? These are the people, after having sex with the animal, they are practicing this bestiality. They may find some of our ladies in the farm, they will rape them also. The same Fulani guys.
And
they will rape them also, transmit all kind of disease. People, there is in Imo State, there was a mother people were looking for. How many days now? They say he went to the farm and nobody has heard from him. Just as we want to start this program, they found out that the woman is already, she has been murdered in the farm. She has been murdered in the farm. Her dead body now is found in the farm. This is what is happening. This is things that are happening. So there is a need to stop the Fulani cows into our land. We do not want to see them. We do not want to see them. One thing with our people is this. The politicians, all these people, IPOB have spoken. They won't take it serious. When they will start seeing us implementing those things, now you see them coming out. They are taking it for a joke. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Some of them will bring their nonsense ideas. They are this thing. They will tell you, you see this, you see that. But I will leave it for the HOD, because he will make a pronouncement on the way forward that the rule maintains. But we are not going to specify our mode of operation on the air, so that if enemies want to hijack it, to start to use it to cause on them, we can easily dictate who they are. So our modus operandi can never be discussed in the public or on the radio in case somebody wants to ask us how are we going to do it, why will you do this? No, because the moment you explain our strategies, which is not perfect, then you will see criminals. The governors, they will want to say, oh, IPOB have come again. But what we are doing is for the benefit of our people. And I have never seen any of them condemn. It's very difficult to see them condemning this act. These things the Fulani people are doing, they will never condemn it. This is a social illness that they're supposed to condemn, but none of them will talk about it. Even the traditional rulers, nobody will talk about it. The priests in the church, they won't talk about it. None of them will talk about it. But we are taking that responsibility, and I know we will get it right at the end of the day. Thank you, Mazi.
There we go. Now, before I open the line, also in a few days' time, our leader, Mazi Kanu, will be coming to court, or will be appearing in the court. Please, what do you have to say about it? Because many ears want to listen about it.
Mazi, on 8th of April, any day our leader goes to court, we are always hopeful that he's getting closer to his unconditional release. We are expecting nothing on that day than unconditional release of Mazi Kanu. I will advise our people. We heard that there is a holiday from 8th of April till 20-something of April. I think 24th or 25th of April for the Easter break. The Barrister Jofa have said it's not going to affect it. So let us all be hopeful that it's not going to affect it. But we have our ways already to honor the court case of our leader, which is that day will always be a sit at home. So tomorrow, after his normal weekly visit, maybe the leadership or the HOD will come up with his plans on the way forward. But before that time, there are no changes on our way we do our outings to the court. We encourage our people, as you are going to this particular court case, have you gotten your traditional wears? Have you gotten your isiago? All the people from every part of Biafra land, you can go with your own attire. It's very, very important. Go with your traditional attire. It speaks volume. It speaks volume. Let the world understand, because they are trying to hide. Like you see, one of them was saying, is it premium that's saying that Ishaq is an IPOB uniform? That's to show you how shallow-minded they are. Either is to trying to tag so that people won't be wearing Ishaq, because since IPOB came into existence, our people, our traditional dressing have gone global once again. This was a dressing that people don't want to wear. Before now, I remember one time I brought up the Ishiago to give to a pastor. He wanted the wife said, no, this is Ishiago. I look at her ignorance, I look at her stupidity. I didn't have something to tell her, because these are people who have lost their tribe, born in the Yoruba land. Do you understand me? They told her everything bad about it. Sometimes there are people that they are being excommunicated from the village. Sometimes they are the people that behave in this way. But we are encouraging everybody, if you are going to the court on that day, wear your traditional clothes. That is our symbol. And we pray that on that day, the judgment will be in our favor. We are always hopeful that our leader is going to have his freedom. But I cannot tell you this is what is going to happen in the court that day. But with how things are going, we are hoping our leader will be released on that day. But if that day he didn't get his release, we continue to fight, because we know his freedom is very close. Thank you, Mazi.
There was Mazi Johnathan. I think this is where I'm going to stop, so that we go into a few minutes break, and when I come back, I will then open the line so that people will call in and ask their questions. Please don't go away.
From 7th April 2022,
the selling and eating of Nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land.
Be warned.
From 7th April 2022,
the selling and eating of Nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land.
Be warned.
Anybody not following anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from Chike, Dosium, from DOS, you will be removed from IPOB and sanctioned appropriately. You know, before we remove you without knowing where you are. This time around, we will catch you before we remove you. Anything DOS says is what goes. Unsurumike is heading our reconciliation committee. If he calls you on the phone, you must listen to him and do as he says. He is our deputy head of Directorate of State, led by Mazi Johnathan. They are the highest decision-making body in IPOB. If that thing is difficult, then now refer it to me. Do you understand? Anything if they call you on the phone, you don't return their call, or you're doing strong head, I will then believe that the Jew has got you over and you'll be dealt with. We run a discipline movement more than anything. We value discipline more than anything else in the world. In IPO, that's the only thing we have. That we are able to defeat the zoo and destroy the zoo is hinged on one thing, and that is discipline. If you know you cannot work for IPOB, you get out and join the saddle. One day your judgment will come. We'll find out those hiding in Kotonu, those are hiding somewhere near Apite, near Swamp in River State. Will find out of you.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan from Olu province of Biafra land. And we are live and direct today, being the 3rd day of April 2022, being Sunday. I am here in an interactive session with Mazi Johnathan, one of the members of the Directorate of States of the Indigenous People of Biafra. I will open our lines so that people will call in, but please, before that, let me give out the instructions or the directives. As you will know, many people will like to call in, so you be fair. Please do not be selfish when you are online. That is why I will regulate the time. Please make it as quick or as brief as possible. Highest 4 minutes. Today I think I'll make it 4 minutes at the maximum, please. And you go direct to the point. As Mazi Johnathan said, there is no need of thanking. You know, I used to say it in my platform. This praises, it doesn't even mean anything to me. When these praises will sound good, will be quality, will be reasonable, is when Biafra is restored. Yeah. But without the restoration of Biafra, what we are doing, no need. So, our lines are, our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, direct line +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, WhatsApp and Signal line +61 405 142 547. I have callers already lined up, waiting. I will go to the first caller on WhatsApp. You have been there for going to 3 minutes. I'll be monitoring the minutes, please. You have 4 minutes maximum. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi Johnathan. This is Mazi Oleka calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Mazi Johnathan, thank you for your eloquence at this time. This I'm going to give you some information, and then I'll ask a question, because I was an insider among all the meetings that was held here in the United States of America when our Mazi Kanu was renditioned back to the zoo.
Please make it.
You understand?
Go.
Yes. Remember that time when the meeting was called, Nelly and Oyibo, they were insisting that Mrs. Nnamdi must leave the platform. This is a teamwork. There's Martin and the guy say, serve the zoo and come back in shame. Nelly, Rabbi Charles, and Madam Oyibo, it was a teamwork. They were called to destroy the HOD and the DOS. That is why they asked that Nnamdi must be relieved of her our duties so that Nelly will take over that aspect of the finance and Oyibo will take over the aspect of the ESN account. But when I found out that their game plan was against the structure which Mazi Kanu set up, I had to delete myself from there. What I'm saying now is that every information that Nelly and Oyibo and Rabachas had about what is happening in Biafra land today, about the killings, about the fake ESN people that are in Biafra land, what Simon Ekpa is doing in Biafra land. Oyibo, Rabachas, and Nelly, they knew everything that is happening in Biafra land and those who are being killed, and they know where they are sending the money to. All the money we contributed here. And another I have to tell you is this. Olive Obi Ejasi and this our brother Emeka and our brother in Ontario, these people know exactly how much we realize in all the fundraising held in America here. That is the money they are using to attack our people at home. I thank God now that Oliver Obi and Ejasi have realized that the road they are going is not the right road, and then they have retraced their step because that funding has automatically stopped. Nelly is in tears now. Simon Ekpa is in tears now. They cannot raise any fund to carry out these evil activities in Biafra land again. Their ESN, fake ESN boys are going to disappear as soon as possible because they cannot fund it. And what I want to advise Mazi Johnathan, if Olive Obi and Ejasi said they are repented, because I know they were they said they are repented, but they have all the information with the North Carolina coordinator. Azubike is the moderator in all the fundraising. Azubike has all the financial report, how much we collected, how much was raised in all the fundraising they are using now to attack our own people. They should open up. If they cannot open up and now and tell us what they did with Madam Oyibo and Nelly and Rabachas, they cannot tell they are waiting for Mazi Kanu to come out before they will speak up. If they cannot speak up now, they are still part of the problem we are having. Olive Obi and Ejasi, and these are brother in Ontario. They have to come out. They are part of the plan. They have to expose Nelly, Oyibo, and Rabachas to exonerate themselves from this evil act. That is what I'm telling you people now, and I know with time God will reveal others who are hidden under the carpet. But I thank God that fundraising has gone to the evil believer. They cannot. Nelly is shouting and crying because they cannot do any fundraising in the USA. All the fake Umada and all the way what they say that they are repentant Umada, let them come out and speak at what they had, what the plan they had with Nelly and Oyibo and Rabachas and the fake ESN account. If they cannot do it, we continue to hold them responsible about what is happening in Biafra land today. Thank you, Chinas and Olu, for the work you are doing. Thank you for our DOS. Thank you, the HOD. My name again is Olega from Atlanta, Georgia. I was an insider. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mazi Johnathan, I think you had him, right?
Yes, Mazi. Okay. Yeah, I heard it. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi Oleka. Thank you so much. We know with time the truth will surely prevail. All we are doing is just to protect this movement. There must be people, everybody, they believe that everybody in Biafra land or every Igbo man is a sellout. People that you can fling some numbers of papers of dollars to them, they will not. Mazi Kanu, he knew there are men who cannot be shaken with, fund, money or this. And I can say that is why he left this movement. In his absence, we are able to handle it. We know the evil these people have committed in our land. One thing people don't understand, it is Oyibo and Nelly that the contract was given. These are the two people who received the contract from the Igbo politicians. Other people they are using those people, to achieve those things. Because I know from the time immediately Onyendu was rendition, that is when they started to recommend. It's Nelly that normally they know her. She's the one that normally call people. All of a sudden, she's IPOB recovery, this thing. She now jumped into the ESN. He want to control them. He want to. I want to say something, and I'll continue to say it. From 23rd of August, 23rd of August, 2021. Oyibo or whatever they call her, they were able to support this movement at that for only 2 months. Onyendu was renditioned. He arrived in Nigeria, I think on 20-something of June, 28 or 29. Say it's already June and July was the only time. We are getting to 9 months. June and July was the only time that woman released money, not even the things we need, but because Onyendu was in the hands of the Nigerian government, that was the time she released money. Only that 2 months. From that time till today, there is no money somebody have given to ESN or anybody have given from USA. I am saying it, if anybody said since that time till now that there is money that have moved from USA to ESA, let person tell me. The other time we tried to make a request, one of them there, they use it as a blackmail, as if you are paying Chinasa. They don't know. I will say it also something here. This leadership, this DOS, is running this movement without money. Is by the grace of Chukwu Kikadiama. I know how much Mazi Kanu spend. I mean, on my own knowledge, I don't know about other things he does, but I know from my own source things I know he spends in millions of naira. Today he's not here. We don't have that money. Nobody gives it to you. And some of them thought that we will come to lick their ass for money, but Chukwu Kikadiama is our strength. That's why I believe this movement is divine. This is a movement run by millions of naira. Today, when you beg people, they start talking rubbish. They come on, they make fundraising, they raise money. They are talking all bullshit. Something they don't know. Something they don't know. We pray Mazi Kanu will come out. He will come out, and I will challenge anybody. Nothing will be said in secret. If you know the one, because I used to ask them, I said, come out and say, this is what Chinasa Nworu did. This is what Chike Doziem did. This is what Mazi Zurumike did. Don't say they are criminals. Okay, because we know every man, the only abuse you can give to a man is he's a criminal. You can call a woman, you're a prostitute. These are the only biggest insults you can give people. For a man, you tell him you're a criminal. For a woman, you tell him you're a prostitute. If you say Chinasa Nworu is a criminal, Chinasa Nworu, come and say what specifically I did. It's very simple. Come and say specifically, Chinasa Nworu, you did this, you did that, you did this. Leave blackmail, because your blackmail holds no water. One thing I will promise our people, and our brother has spoken just now, we are not going to disappoint anybody. Even with $100, we will run this movement, and nothing will happen. Thank you, Mazi.
Very well. Thank you very much. I have a caller on signal. Caller on signal, you have been there. Please, welcome to the program. Please go straight to the point.
Yeah, Mazi Johnathan, thank you so much for picking my call. May Chukwu Kikadiama bless you. Just as you've said, I want to go straight to the point. But before I proceed, I would just like to say a very big thanks to my brother Mazi Johnathan for your good work. Biafrans reverence your work, and when Biafra comes, Chukwu Kikadiama will do what he's supposed to do for the hard work you have done, even in this critical time. It's December this year, and that is why I'm here. My name is Mazi Johnathan. I'm calling from Austria. By the special grace of Chukwuka Biama, I am the IPOB Austria National PRO. Please allow me to make this important announcement. Then we'll still be on the background, keep on listening to this gospel. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, IPOB Austria is calling us once again to join us in ESN fundraising that is going to take place on 9th of April 2022. The time is 4 p.m. Austrian time. This fundraising has been approved by the Office of Mazi Johnathan, HOD, and we are calling every lovers of freedom please to join us on 9th of April for this ESN fundraising. Our guest of honor on that day is Mazi Nzurumike, Deputy HOD, Mazi Abani, European Rep, Madam Nennianya, Head of Finance. Chief host is IPOB Austria National Coordinator Mazi Nnamdi. Chief Launcher Mazi Roland Wabweze Okwara. Moderator of on that 9th of April is Mazi Biafran Child Wachineke and Mazi Nweke. And also we are calling every IPOB members here in Austria to make sure that you download your Zoom media chat and make sure you get yourself ready on that particular day. Please, if you have Biro, please write the Zoom meeting ID down. The Zoom meeting ID is 828-2667-5404. I repeat, Zoom meeting ID 828-2667-5404. Passcode ESN. Passcode ESN. And we have also IPOB Austria ESN fundraising contact number. You can also contact us with this train number. I will make haste to announce it very fast. The first number is +43 660 9647511. Second number is +43 660 9568905. The last number is +43 81 202 11076. Please, you can contact us with this number on that 9th of April, and as you join us that day, may Chukwuka Biama bless you and your household. Please, this last one, very quick, is for IPOB Austria members here in Austria. We are calling on all our brothers and sisters, our Amazonia brothers, and also Odudua brothers and sisters to join us on 6th of April. We are having a protest here. IPOB Austria inviting you to join and demonstrate for freedom and immediate release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was subjected to an extraordinary rendition by the Kenya and Nigeria British government. They must release him unconditionally. He's a prisoner of conscience. He has committed no crime. Please, the venue of this protest is Kenya Embassy and also United Nations quarter here in Austria, and the address is Donau City Straße number 6, 22 District, Vienna. I repeat the address, Donau City Straße number 6, 22 District, Vienna, and the time is 10 a.m. in the morning. Please, all zonal coordinators, make haste to make sure that all our members are heading to Vienna on 6th of April, because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing in court on 8th of April. We must let the Austrian government know that these DSS are still holding our leader in that their dungeon. They must release him because he's a prisoner of conscience. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity while we keep on listening in this Hello platform. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. I have a caller also. Mazi Anayo, can you hear me, please? Mazi Anayo, please, can you hear me? Anayo,
make sure that all our members are
Mazi, why not? I have a caller on WhatsApp that have been there. Caller on WhatsApp, please welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
There, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Biafrans, very well. God bless you. and Mazi Johnathan, Almighty God bring him out. Not an letter for him to finish the show we are giving to him. The name of your way, show I pray. Mazi Johnathan, today is for question of contribution.
Did you listen right from time? This is interactive session. Questions, mostly.
Okay. So, please, my question today is this. You know, before Anambra State election, the leader of Ohaneze and all the Otulesia in the eastern region promised us to just cool down, that after election they will go to Abuja and bring out our leader. And but since then till now, after the election, we have given them the benefit of doubt. Even the Nigeria government, we are giving them the benefit of doubt. But they have no intention of bringing our leader out. Even the Otulesia in Eastern region, they have even forgetting about that. What they are talking now is 2023. No one is talking of our leader anymore. So my question is, this coming court of our leader, if the Zulu government fail again to release our leader, because we are following them in their court according to their law for nearly 1 year now, our leader is there, and they have not given any excuse why they kept our leader there. So if they fail to bring him out now, what should we do difference to bring our leader out, and when should we do that? Because if you do the same thing 1 million years, you will get the same result 1 million years. We have been following them gentle for nearly 1 year now, and we are getting the same result.
You ask question, now you answer. Why not ask the
No, I'm asking what should we do different, like changing gear?
Thank you.
Yes, you know, if you are climbing a hill with heavy load, maybe you are a driver and you see that this load is too heavy and this it cannot climb this hill, you have to change maybe.
Mazi, we have understood your question. No need when you ask and you try to also answer yourself. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Ask the question, leave it, and expect the answer. Mazi Chinasa, hope you had him.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you so much. Am I coming out clear?
You are coming out clear.
Hello, Mazi.
Yes.
Yeah, Mazi.
Yes.
But am I coming out clear?
Yes, you are. Go on.
Hello, Mazi. Okay.
Go on. You are. It's because of many calls that are overshadowing, even calling from the same. Mazi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Go on, please. Your voice was coming out.
Okay. Okay, but it's okay now, right?
Yeah, go on. Yes.
Okay. Mazi, I want to answer that our brother that just asked a question. I don't know because the network was not very clear. But anyone I jump, you can remind me. But I understand that he's asking that the leaders, the people, Igbo politicians said after the election they will go for Nyendu issue. I don't know if it was made officially where he knows it, because many informations goes on social media. One thing is this: it would be unfair for us to deny that there are no elderly statesmen who are intervening on this issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It will be unfair if we say that. It will also be unfair if we say they are not doing anything. It's going to be unfair. But there is something our people don't understand about the case case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's a prisoner of conscience. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in detention because he sold, he did one business and the money did not, or he ate their money. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in a prison, in detention, because he was former a politician, they gave him a contract, he could not fulfill it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there because he had a personal issue with anybody. This is an issue of two nations, Biafra and Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention because he represents Biafra. They went and spent millions of dollars to extradite, to extraordinary rendition him, kidnapped him to Nigeria because he's talking about Biafrans having their own freedom. I want to let our people know, because this is the question some of them, either ignorantly or intentionally, always come to ask. It is a fight. The release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a battle. It is a process. It is not a one stretch distance, because if it is to bail him, somebody can go there and bail him. If it is to do anything, it can be done. We are talking about succession here. Because one thing is this: pressures are being made from all fronts. Both from the legal side, they are doing their own job. Those elders who have volunteered themselves to do any talk, they are also doing their own. IPOB is doing their own on ground. IPOB family is doing their own in diaspora. Diplomatic missions, messages, the people are lobbying. All these things will contribute to the unconditional release of our leader. Pressures are being mounted in every embassy, British embassy. We know what they are writing, we know what they are saying, whether it is in our favor or not in our favor, but there is pressure being mounted in the international community for the unconditional release of our leader. Sometimes when our people come and say, when is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming out? As if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the police. You go and pay 1 million naira, you bring him out. It is not in that way. People can tell you that these people, those who have volunteered themselves are making, I can tell you, they are still making the effort. These are old men. They are doing their best. They want they can, because of the love they have for our leader and the belief they have for him. We cannot always come to tell you this is the man going for it, because tomorrow if they tell you your politician will send people to go and kill him. If we tell you this is the people going to, because many politicians in Igbo land do not want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be out. Many governors do not want him to be out. Most of them vying for one political post or the other do not want him to be out. What we are doing is a game of the mind. And they think in this way. Most of you are supposed to understand, most of them planned this. They were part of this extraordinary rendition. So if they are thinking, if they release this guy, that is our duty. We know it is a fight between light and darkness. And let us say that we are doing everything possible. Some people will come to tell you, what did you do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out? That is one of the most stupid questions anybody can ask. When he's seeing what is happening on ground, when he's seeing there is tension everywhere on ground because of the illegal rendition and because of his illegal detention. Are you not seeing the pressure in Biafra land? Are you not seeing the pressure in Nigeria? Are you not seeing what is happening? Are you not seeing that the center can no more hold because they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Are you not seeing the whole tension in the east? Is it not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So sometimes it is this, if on 7th I have answered it, if on 8th they refuse to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the pressure will continue. We will intensify what we want to do. We are not going to make it public. Because many of you are listening to this radio. When we say we are going to do this, the 1 minute you give the enemy signal, we don't behave like the infiltrators who come on radio and give expo. No, this movement will import people for you to kill. If you want to kill, we need to use our brain, and we are not ready to give you expo, because at the early stage when this thing happened, the leadership, in order to carry people along, in order to explain to people what we are doing, we were being sabotaged, we were being betrayed. We were open. We tried to explain things to you. We went to the people in America. We explained things, what we know and what we don't know, thinking we are explaining to humans. We don't know we are explaining to do you understand me? That they use it to turn against us. We didn't know they were the people that sold Mazi Johnathan. They tried to hear from us. They planted some people inside the DOS to understand every move we did, and today we have crushed all of them. Directly, the people will say that he said that we don't care. In this movement, some want to do as they like. You won't do that. I think in the couple of months now, some people think that they were untouchable in IPO. Today they know that they are not untouchable. Many of them. And in the coming week, there are the remnants still remain. We will flush them out. Be prepared. We will flush you out. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you even in IPOB. We remove you and we go forward. So my brother, what we expect from you is that when IPOB release a press release, go and share it. Man pressure, tweet, that is the one you can do. Most of you that talk sometimes, if you go to your timeline, you hardly post anything about this struggle. You hardly. Most of you come and talk. Some of you travel to Nigeria at your leisure. You buy tickets tomorrow, you go to Nigeria. But some of us that cannot. We cannot move. So remember that we cannot move. We have restrained ourselves because we are fighting a war with one of the most, murderous nation you can think of. We are doing something, and we don't need to come on the radio to shout it. The most important thing is those things, instruction that we are giving. If we tell you this person is expelled, he says, with him. Let's move forward. If we tell you we do this, tweet this, do like this, there is a reason. If a more powerful release a press release, we shared it, we expect you to share, tweet them. It have an impact. The world is listening. The world is seeing what is happening. Aso Rock is not sleeping. Every day, every now and then, they receive calls. When are you leaving this man? You must release this man. And those are the things. Other things are things we are not going to explain to you. But in any way, by crook or by any means, Mazi Johnathan will regain his freedom. He will. This is a guarantee. They have no choice. They know what is about to befall them. They are telling them, these people, you see this IPOD you are seeing, they are ready to do anything. They know we don't have guns, but we are ready to go to war. They know. They know we are ready to sacrifice the last thing we have. They know. Don't think Nigeria government, they don't know. The moment they arrested our leader, they test the pulse. They understand. They know. If they did not know how IPOB leadership works, how determined, how radical the leadership is, they would have by now killed Mazi Johnathan. They know that anything happens to Mazi Johnathan, they know in the next 50 years, the story, our children, our great-grandchildren will be talking about why you killed that man. Thank you, Mazi.
There were. I have a caller. I have callers that are near Mazi Anayo. Can you hear me now? Mazi Anayo, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
There were. Please go on.
I can hear you.
Yes, please go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. The whole world is listening. Go on. You have 4 minutes. Go on.
Okay, because Ian Chole Jonathan, only one comment to make about Eva Malugo, this is Ndo Sabotua, Nda Jomado, Emo Prize, and Biafra land of against our leader, Nama IPOB. Ndo Kuna Malugo Befano, Anakondo Made, great stop on the buy in the name of ESN or anything or kedu ihe ji wee sị na na-enye ha 2 weeks ka ha si ebe ahụ kwa or 2 weeks mbụ ka ha change another strategy ka ebe ọ bụla amụtagbo ha enweghị ike inye IPOB treatment sielu panipa chọrọ ka ha rie daminyekwa because anyị nwa n'onwe anyị na-anụ news a ihe ha na-eme and everybody nọ na Biafra na clear na these people abụrụ IPOB and ESN na ya na-eme gị na-akpọ apịa na ya mbụ ESN na ya bịa na-ezugo isi na ya mbụ ESN ebe ọ na-achọpụtago these people kekebi ekwara 2 weeks n'ebe ha nọ na-amụlesi ndị be anyị ezukwa ori enwere ike ka akwụsị ndị ozigbo because ha na-eguru wingo and now some people are going into this evil things because Mazi Johnathan Kowalum Chinas Rugam na 2 weeks you Udu Kapagua one on web ever Bebe Fanano. These people see for open Kahari Joya for thank you, Nam.
There were Mazi Anayo. There were Mazi Chinasa.
Yeah, Mazi Anayo. There were. You know these issues. Why I say 2 weeks? You know, after we gather a lot of intelligence, we realize most of these boys sometimes they are from the same community. They are, for example, the people in our mama. These are boys from the same community. They put themselves together, block the road. If cars are passing, they say you're spoiling their road, you're doing this, you pay them. But when some people confront them, they say we are under ESN. Now, we are talking about sometimes some people are ignorant of what they are doing. Sometimes our people don't know the gravity of impersonation. Sometimes some of them don't know that name they are calling ESN, that people are using it committing more bigger crimes for them. We have delivered our message to them. They are youth, like the particular people I say we gave them 2 weeks in our mama. 2 weeks is much. We have told them to leave as soon as they can. But we said 2 weeks because it's like our HOD. When he gives you 72 hours, he will give a grace period like 2 weeks. After that, the heaven will get loose. One thing, we have given them an ultimatum, but we say 2 weeks. One is that those particular group I'm saying, they are not going to rob people, but they are causing hardship for the people in their community. They say they are ESN, and the community will be saying, how can ESN be taxing us? They go to the market from their grandmothers, from people they say this is tax from ESN. I can tell you, if we have established our nation or anywhere in the world, people will agree with me that nobody will kill them. I think you know that. We are not saying go and kill them. But we found out that some of our jobless youth, we asked them to go and find something to do. Stop being a nuisance in your own community. You stay there to collect 5,000, collect 2,000. Any construction trucks, all these things passing that area. What we are saying, it is not good, and do not use. If your community said that they want their vigilante, their boys to do this thing, let it be from your community, but not with the name of IPOD or ESN, because they know people fear these people. People do fear ESN and do respect IPOD. These things are bringing bad name. Mazi, for those who are using gun into kidnapping, stealing, we're just talking for people to understand. We have no mercy. Since we have decided to go after them, we don't give them any time. It just happened, and we are looking for them. We must clean them. So if anybody love what we are doing, it is time to support IPOD, support ESN. You know, it is not a difficult, it's a very difficult job, a very difficult one. People are hungry, they go into criminality, and they tell you it is ESN. You know, our people are good in, they can imitate and they can bastardize anything just for the sake to make money. Thank you, Mazi.
There, I have a caller that has been here for 20 minutes. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Please, you have just 4 minutes maximum to make your point, to ask your questions. Mazi, go on, please. Caller on signal. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good evening.
There, please go on.
Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, thank you very much. Mazi Johnathan, good evening from here. Madam, let me just put it to a question or contribution somehow. Last time when you were here, I talked about
yourself for the world to hear.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Sorry, my name is Chris. I'm calling from Italy, Mazi. Last time here when you came on Mazi Johnathan, we talked about what are you people doing to curtail the killing in Imo State, particularly between our Mamamere and the attack. And that time that we are burning house. Last two weeks Saturday they killed one of my cousin brother, and yesterday they killed somebody in our mama yesterday. Particularly the only boy in the family was killed by Ibubago. And I don't know whether you are aware that they said this Ibubago was in Oru East headquarter, local government headquarter. That is people operating themselves as Ibubago. That is where they are. Are you aware of this? That this number one question is the hierarchy of IBB are aware of these people using the Ibubago to kill our people, their location and where they are. Then another one is that, is there anything, this question has been come before, but I haven't seen any reaction or any other thing coming out upon this. When our leader was making broadcasts, when he was on stage, somebody suggested we should have a program before this COVID-19, 1 million march in USA, and it seems that COVID-19 stopped that. Then somebody also suggested that if we cannot do it in USA, let us do it in Switzerland, 1 million march. This period of where we are demanding for the release of our leader, is it something vibrant for we to continue this 1 million march? Is there anything leadership are doing for this 1 million march to take place at this period? Thank you very much, and that's my question.
There, Mazi, thank you. Mazi Johnathan, over to you.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you so much. You said your name is Chris. Your number one question is if we are aware what the people in the Bubago. Mazi,
and their situations. I mean,
we are aware. And that's yeah. I make when I was talking here. When I was talking here, I told you about how people they were being sponsored. One of our commander from that Oru Osu area, commander was killed because he decoded the people that they are paying to make sure they bomb people's houses, pointing hands at IPOB homes. We are aware. But one thing I have to tell you is this. If this kind of issues happening, we make sure we carry out our investigation very thoroughly, because our people can deceive you also. Our people can bring in information. We take the information down to the grassroots. We use our intel officers to work to reconfirm from multiple sources. Because IPOB we found out at home there are many things that happen. If you go to watch in that video that I posted, because of things that we know, you yourself may not know, we have thousands of reports on a daily basis. We filter them, we reconfirm them, we try to know how true is these things. Is it somebody trying to blackmail one another? Is it trying to just set up somebody? All these things, we put them into consideration. Like I told you before, we didn't want to tamper so much on the security of the state. You know, trying to battle these things. Our purpose was to face our real enemies. The Fulani herdsmen, but it has come to a point. IPOB name and ESN name is mentioned on a daily basis in Imo State. And I can tell you, we are aware of this issue and we are working in the sense that we will decode them as long as they are killing our people. We have made this, we have drawn this line. ESN, IPOB, and Ebubago. We are not going in any way, we are going in two parallel ways. If Ebubago, the crime Ebubago have committed against our people, I am telling you, we are not going to spare any one of them when we come across them. But one thing is this: most of them, the Ebubago is just a name. Most of them are mercenaries. So I want us to be always specific. They will tell you Ebubago, but where is the Ebubago? Where are they? These are mercenaries, but they use that name because they can't call them Ebubago. That is why we are also asking our people, they sit at home. The people the infiltrators use there to cost. Had they been, they are not going to commit crimes. You know, our people now, they now learn, okay, on these days, people at home, we can go to kidnap somebody. They came for a weekend, we can go to do this. This become rampant. But we have started handling them, and we are handling them very cautiously. One thing is this, I can promise you, in a couple of days, as time goes, you will find out there will be a big progress. Already there is progress we are making. You will find that the tension around this area a couple of months back is no more the same. Because we will not come to the air to praise ourselves, but we are making sure we will crush all those infiltrators, they are agents, they are being used to give us a bad name. Every section that we identify this kind of people, my brother, we always go against them. Secondly, the question you asked about 1 million march, I can tell you something, but I don't want to go far. Those things you are talking, the leadership is already working on it. About the 1 million march. But I don't want to talk because tomorrow now, by the time I just talk here, tomorrow some referrals and the social media entertainers will go to say they are calling for this. They will say this. Then we work on that. We have our strategy and it is something, if it goes through, but we are having some, issues because the problem happening in Europe now between Russia and Ukraine. If those things will allow to make such a mega, because it's also about secession in Ukraine, the Donetsk and it's about, and you see all those people in that European bloc. If we can get that permission, I think we are ahead of you for what you are thinking. This thing you have think now is already in plan, and the people that are working on it are doing it. There are people working on it already a couple of months back, and if it goes through, make sure you are part, not to say it. I will like Italy to confirm. If anytime we call for that, we want to see you, because you ask this question. It's very, very important. It is something that worth implementing. If we are implementing it, I hope that the day that protest will be called, that you, Amy Chris, will be there, not to be at the backside after you tell us, you give us advice. We want people, when you bring advice, make sure you are part of that thing that you said. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Mazi Johnathan, in order to buttress this, like I have one inbox right now concerning this question. It says we should ask our brother whether he ever attends a rally that is outside his domain. Like there is a rally that is going to take place in Belgium, in Brussels, in the next few days, on Wednesday. You know, so as you said, not only asking question, but to be example. That is what one of the inboxes I received. There are rallies that will be going on, or that have been going on even in the UK, one in Belgium on Wednesday, in Holland, in Austria. So if we can be able to make ourselves available, it is also good. I have a caller, not even a caller, I have callers. Miles, the calls are flowing in like water, honestly. Please call us on WhatsApp and Signal. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. My goodness me. Caller on direct line. Caller on direct. Miles, the calls are flowing in like water, honestly. Please call us on WhatsApp and Signal. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. My goodness me. Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Miles, the calls are flowing in like water, honestly. Please call us on WhatsApp and Signal. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. My goodness me. Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Miles, the calls are flowing in like water, honestly. Please call us on WhatsApp and Signal. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. My goodness me. Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Miles, the calls are flowing in like water, honestly. Please call us on WhatsApp and Signal. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. My goodness me. Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Miles, the calls are flowing in like water, honestly. Please call us on WhatsApp and Signal. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. My goodness me. Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line.
And they will be able to advise him on. But because because of what they have done us in America, some of them we are not going to. And they will be able to advise him on. But because because of what they have done us in America, some of them we are not going to tell you go to this account. We'll make sure that any fund you are giving for ESN goes to the right channel. Not those, if you put money in the account, hey, here I go. Do you understand me? They won't even want you to talk than to blackmail you. Thank you, my brother.
There, well, thank you. I have a caller that has been here since 30 minutes on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, well, thank you for holding on.
Chukwu doro nlile azina mara ngozi ihe lile onye ọma lile Chineke bụrụ ime ya wụrụ azin ya saọ na ahụ n'ezinụlọ nlile. Afambo Chinedu, achọrọ m ịkwụpụta ebe m nọ. Anọ m n'azụ. Emere this person in the Bible. So ekpere ya azakwara ekpere then you now doubt God. Then God now said that because of that doubt, that miracle will come, but he will not see it. So the struggle of Biafra and the coming of Mazi Johnathan has been the prayer of Phil and Igbo man since we were born. We have been praying after talking about the Nigerian problem and how it is affecting us. You will find out that we always say it is only God that will bring somebody that will fight for us. And now Mazi Johnathan has come. And I'm telling you that the wonder work, the kind of work this man have done, like myself that is talking to you, I'm very, very exposed. As in, there is nothing, as in, I'm very, the kind of gain that I've gained from this and Kanu and I will be giving you Mazi Johnathan. I'm telling you that I'm over. So if it's what money can buy, you see that we can't pay. Telling us not to thank you people is like, as in, telling us not to, as in, we must thank you people, especially Mazi Johnathan. It is not easy to be in that position, weathering all these eras and all these, I don't even know what to call them, but let me not go to that area. So what I want to tell Biafran, I will not even question you people. I don't have questions. Since I've been in this struggle since 2012, I've learned to follow. I don't want to question. All I know that you people that have come, you people that have struggled and make this struggle to this very, very extent, it is God that have set you people, and the God that have started this very, very good work will bring you to accomplishments with you people. So I don't know how to question. All I just know is how to follow. Whatever I don't understand, I just keep quiet. As a matter of, as time goes on, I will just see the result and the answer in my face. So you will find out that of Mazi Johnathan and all of these shenanigans that have been happening, you see that you have elevated our struggle. Now the whole world, even the ones that have kept quiet, let them keep quiet. The time that we want to talk, we will use toilet roll to block our ears. I say God, may God bless you people. Mazi Johnathan, Mazi Johnathan, the knowledge that you have, God will increase it in 1 billion folds, because you're not using it for yourself alone. You are using it for all mankind, and we are getting it, and it's filling our stomach. Do you know that some days I come back in stressful, just listening to your program, I sleep happily. I just sleep like a baby. So Mazi Johnathan, God will bless him where he is. He's strong, because I know he's not of himself. God have already taken all over him. He is no longer, and I want our people to stop talking, stop saying that I will do Mazi Johnathan. This very struggle to be, and God will continue doing his marvelous work in our life. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you very much. We are in this together. I want to bring in one of us, my comrade, my co-presenter, radio presenter. I want to bring in my co-presenter, Mazi Jacob. I think he said he wants to say something. Please, go on, please. The whole world is listening to you, Mazi Jacob.
Okay, Mazi, thank you very much. I greet all of you now. My name is Mazi Jacob. I'm a Goma by tribe from Nassau State, and I've been following this program since the beginning till now. And this program can make me to understand things that I need to understand. And the channels are all today. You have killed the whole show. You have restored completely hope of my follower, because there are some questions when my follower, they follow who know me, they ask me. I tell them, say, no worry. Today, those questions can't come to this show today. So we clear the whole question, that we clear. And again, even though if you don't feel called, listen. At the end of the day, some people be saying you don't feel read. Yeah. Before now, I've been getting inbox from a message that Mazi Jacob, what I want to ask you, someone will ask them, and they have cleared their mind, they have cleared their doubts, and then if somebody come to say, what kind to come out on weekly basis, so that come out once in a while, then those infiltrators, they always be on the media, put you confusion here and there, here and there. But I said today, they are okay, they are comfortable with IPOP, they are comfortable with DOS. They are comfortable with Chinas and all that. Apart from all this lala against you and all that, so today they have played their mind. So because of them, I will call in then. And that their question had the answer, their voice. Question, no one if you ask, don't if you're asking me, or they ask, the people don't ask, they are okay with it. So as much as I just come, put their voice and clear their mind. God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi Jacob. There, whoa. That is the voice.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Thank you.
Center Mazi Jacob Mbasi. Of a gun tribe, a gun in Nasarawa. I think some are in even Taraba. Some of the tribe, they divide. Nigeria is a miniature. Nigerian states are created just like Berlin Conference, the creation. Thank you very much. I have a caller on signal. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, man.
Please go straight to the point. You have 4 minutes maximum. Go on, please.
Before I proceed, I'm calling from my location. Mazi, ordinarily, I never wanted to call in. I just wanted to stay on the background and listen, But something prompted me to call in. And I must say it, I'm not happy about this. It's about the way our people sometimes react to issues, the way we behave. We keep on doing one thing. By saying this, I'm referring to some of our callers, our brothers in the Napuna phone. When you call, you ask questions, but there is a reason why the HOD provided an inquiry line. For you to deliver that your question through that channel off air, it will make more sense. Rather you come in, to me, some question will come up here on air to ask is an attack on the leadership. It's an attack on the leadership. If you understand what freedom fighting is all about, what are you asking our Mazi Johnathan to explain to you? This is what they have been doing to our leader. If you listen to his program, they will ask, and this man will explain until explain on things going on. Sometimes let's limit the way we ask questions. It's called interactive session, but I come now and I'm seeing a question and answer. People are asking questions. If you're a supporter, good. Keep supporting what we are doing. Like our Mazi said earlier before he started, he said, we dey play, they show. Don't pretend now. I get met at once, all stage by stage. Don't forget that we are also fighting people who are also have their own defense and they are fighting back. They are not just relaxing. You come here, you ask questions, make your contribution through that channel provided for you. We are under chain of command. This is part of the instruction. You don't come on air and attack yourself in the name you're asking questions. This is the reason why I called, and I believe that from this we will learn. Thank you, Mazi.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Like our leader said, just like Nketa, our people need to be carried, every inch of the way. That is why, according to the testimony of Colonel Madiebo, he's still alive. He said during the war, no matter, it's causing difficulties anyway, but we must accept it. That is who we are. That is why we are here all the time, trying to also explain to our people and educate ourselves on issues. I have a caller on direct line. Please call us that are holding on WhatsApp and Signal. Hold on, because callers on direct line, I won't keep them because they are paying. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Call on direct line. Caller on direct line, please. Are you there? My goodness me. What happened? Okay, let me go to the caller or callers on Signal and WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Please go on. Go on.
Yeah, good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name remains Elon Naya. I'm calling from South Africa. My question is to Mazi Johnathan.